Live from Cannes, delighted to have you with us. And we're kicking off today's show with The History of Sound, a powerful historical drama starring two of the most exciting actors of their generation. Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor lead the film, a project years in the making with director Oliver Hermanus. O'Connor, known for his role as Prince Charles in The Crown, has 2 films at Cannes this year. Mescal shot this movie just after Gladiator 2. René Laford takes us through his meteoric rise to stardom.
It's about survival!
Something happened with us.
No one would have to know.
I didn't know your mum worked in the Sheridan's house.
You know, when we were together in first year of college.
So what's your sister's name?
Sophie.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know what that says about me, and maybe I don't know. I think I'm drawn to like sadness and conflict and melancholy. I think it's innately dramatic.
But you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad because you taught me something very important. People are assholes. Most people learn that way too late.
Hi. Saw you looking. Never see you with anyone.
Paul's just a great actor. I think he has a really interesting mix of sensitivity and strength. There's something about him that draws you towards him.
Lucius, wait.
I told the truth, oh, but you didn't like it. You went home.
Stone that my mum gave me. There's like a date inscribed on it and a cheesy quote that says, "We tread softly, holding each other's dreams."
You can see Paul Mescal in The History of Sound, set against the backdrop of World War I. It's a story about love, memory, and the power of listening. Next then, Mexican actor-director Gael Garcia-Bernal is known for his bold roles like Che Guevara in The Motorcycle Diaries and a gay wrestler in Cassandro. He now stars as one of history's most controversial explorers in Lav Diaz's Magellan. Premiering in Cannes, the film re-examines the European discovery of the Philippines and questions the myth of a national resistance hero. I spoke to Gael about his fearless career choices, from revolutionary icons to wrestling outsiders. Gael Garcia-Bernal, hello.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to speak to you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
For the people at home who don't know anything about the film, what is the pitch of the film?
Magellan, in English, Magallanes. It's about Fernando de Magallanes, who is the guy that organized the first expedition to go around the world, in a way, through the West. He discovered the pathway through South America and reached the Philippines. He encountered with this group of islanders. That's where a lot changed for humanity. The film is about that.
Este é dia especial. Mas será ainda mais especial para nós quando eu volte para trazer-vos comigo.
He is one of the most controversial figures in colonial history. What was your entry point?
Magalhães was Portuguese. He first pitched this expedition to the Portuguese crown, and he was completely dismissed. So he went to Spain, became a traitor for Portugal, and a lot of problems arise from that. It was an expedition of discovery, it was an expedition of transcendence that we can't really understand nowadays, because it was all based on faith.
And this isn't your first time delving into history or politics on screen. There was, of course, Che Guevara in The Motorcycle Diaries, a migrant hunted at the US border in Desierto, or a gender-bending wrestler in Cassandro. Do you actively seek out these roles that challenge the narratives that we're taught?
They definitely spark my curiosity, very objectively, but at the same time, inadvertently, they pull me in some way or another. I think I always have to be aware of the cultural or political spectrum of what we're talking about, you know?
And the film does question the myth of conquest and heroism. You are a Latin American actor playing a European conqueror. How did that dynamic sit with you?
That's the thing, that it's interesting. And I was very glad that they called me to do it, because we come from those people. We are mestizos. I'm a mix of indigenous and what now is called European. In the United States, it didn't happen. They killed all of them. But in Latin America, there was a mixture.
Lav Diaz is known for his epic storytelling and slow cinema style.
Yeah.
What was it like working with him?
He only does one take, or 2 takes maximum. It's an interesting, risky thing to do. I had to speak Portuguese in the film.
Is it true that there might be a 9-hour cut of the film?
I hear about it, but also I have no idea.
Honestly, would you be able to sit through a 9-hour film?
No.
It seems long.
No, me no. But I know people that can. I can't. I fall asleep. The Lab the other day was saying something interesting. He was saying that falling asleep is part of cinema. You go into the dream type of moment, and then waking up and still the movie exists. It's interesting that I had never seen a positive appreciation of sleeping watching cinema.
Especially from the director.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you finally, though, we're in Cannes, you've been here many times before. It's a place of cinema, it's also a place of glamour and big ideas. Can you tell us about one of your best memories here, or your most memorable things that have happened, or your funniest things that happened to you?
Many. Well, I mean, this year we're commemorating 25 years of Amores Perros. I was 19 at that point. So that was incredible. I remember here with Carnet de Voyage, with the Motorcycle Diaries. With No, for example, was amazing. With Neruda. With my film, Chicuarotes, the one I directed. I know it sounds like a cliche and romantic, but it really is magical. All this work all of a sudden comes alive here, and it is really appreciated as well.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been called the most rigid of red carpets. This year, Cannes got a little bit more strict, banning nudity and voluminous dresses. But there are many other rules, as Stella Elgersma explains.
These are all the things you are not allowed to do on the red carpet. Sneakers are banned for evening screenings. During the day, a more casual or comfortable look is acceptable. Smoking is strictly prohibited on the red carpet and in nearby areas, including the queue to enter. Taking photos or videos with your phone is not allowed. There's even a dedicated anti-phone team who monitor the carpet and remind guests to put their phones back in their pockets or handbags. The ban was actually introduced in 2018 after selfies and phone videos caused chaos for professional photographers and disrupted the flow of arrivals. Since then, most people, even journalists, follow the rule. Well, most. And finally, dress code is mandatory. On the red carpet, men must wear a tuxedo or dark suit with a tie, and women are expected to wear a long evening gown or formal attire. If you're not dressed appropriately, you will be turned away. No exceptions.
Well, that's it from us. We're wrapping things up with a film making waves on the Croisette, Dangerous Animals by Australian director Sean Byrne. It's the wild story of a serial killer who uses sharks to do his dirty work. But beyond the blood and the thrills, the film cleverly takes aim at toxic masculinity. Here's a sneak peek, and we'll see you again very soon.
Oh my God, I can't believe I let you talk me into this.
It's gonna be a great experience.
Yeah.
All right. All right, crew. There's still one thing we need to take care of. I promise you it'll help. Close your eyes. Take a big, deep inhale. And out. In and out. Welcome aboard.